Hello everyone, it's me, Riffraff Hornhelm, and I'm back again with another presentation from the Dwarven Vault, and today we have a monster review. Sticking with creatures from the original monster manual as used with Advanced Dungeons & Dragons, Basic Dungeons & Dragons, and, Advanced was called 1E nowadays. We're going to tell you about the Chimera. Now the Chimera is a very, very strange looking creature because it has the back hindquarters of a goat. The front section with the claws and so forth is from a lion. It has dragon wings and it has 3 heads. And the heads are a goat head with horns, and it can attack with the horns, a lion with a very powerful bite, and a dragon with a very powerful bite and at least a 50% chance of being able to breathe fire a distance of 50 feet. I think it's 3 to 24 damage. All of the heads do varying amounts of damage. Some of them do in combination because they may do a bite and fire. And of course you also have the 2 forelegs, which being a lion's forelegs, they've got claws and they can claw at you with the claws. Now these are a 9 hit dice. They're a chaotic evil creature. They're semi-intelligent. They're definitely a fearsome beast and one that you would want to avoid. Now, one of the interesting things about the Chimera within the book is there's absolutely zero description of where it likes to live, where it haunts, all this kind of good stuff. There's a great deal of description on what it looks like, which basically looks like a escaped piece of loud artwork or something. It's kind of crazy, but nothing really about where it lives. Now, you can run into more than one of these, but they don't have anything that is really special in terms of defenses. They have different armor classes depending on what you're going up against. Essentially, this doesn't make a lot of sense either. The armor class is like 6, 3, and 2, and 6 is for the goat part, and 3 is for the lion part, and 2 is for the dragon part. This is not one of the better defined creatures within the book. Now, as a land creature, they move slower than a human. But they also have the ability to fly, and as a flying creature, they can fly faster than a human can run. Just for a reference point. Now, in going out to the greater Hornhelm community and asking about the Chimera, I was kind of curious to see what kind of result I would get on this. You know, it being a 9 hit dice creature, it's not exactly a lightweight. And as a DM, I've used these on more than one occasion. I do like how these creatures deal damage. They have a lot of little bits, it's death by 1,000 cuts. And because they can fly, they're pretty good at being able to keep themselves out of trouble from, missile weapons. It's harder to hit them because they can move better and faster. I found them a lot of fun to use. And I have to say that the DMs out there that I spoke to agreed. I mean, everybody came back on this one and said that really, though it doesn't look like it in some ways, this is a solid 5. And I would agree. I would definitely agree. Now, talking to the players about it, I gotta say we weren't that different in our opinions. It tended to come out as a 5.5 average from the players, but they said that this was a dangerous creature to deal with because it was difficult to kill. It had so many hit points that you had to hit it quite a few times and try to avoid all the damage that it could dish out. They thought it was a pretty respectable creature. Now, personal opinion, that's overvalued. I'm not sure that 5 isn't overvalued. There's no special resistant to magic. Their armor class, while it varies, is still nothing that's that severe. But that's what everybody came back and said. And most everybody had at one point or another been in an encounter with one of these. So it was a pretty good response. So, I don't know. I think, like any other creature out there, it depends on where your DM wants to insert this creature in terms of where in the dungeon and under what conditions. I don't see it as being much of an underground creature, maybe desolate wastelands or mountain vastness or something like that, especially with the flying ability. But you can pretty much put it wherever you want to, since there really wasn't much discussion in the game about where it should be. So, that, my friends, is the Chimera. We hope you enjoyed today's presentation. If you did, please be so kind as to leave us a like, share with your friends, maybe drop us a comment, subscribe if you haven't. But most of all, come back and see us again real soon. We very much appreciate your kind support. Take care, everyone, and remember, dwarves rock!